How'd that go down?
Here. He is down for the count.
Well, it's a good thing he's got the sliders and
You're
stuff.
interested in buying my brand new off the showroom floor.
Broke his camera stick.
09.
A little scrape.
Gauge cluster's a little fucked up.
Oh man, why'd you make him crash, dude?
It wasn't me, dude. It was the van.
Yeah, I know.
It was too loud for him.
We got him all wound up at the light.
Ring, 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 ring.
We got him all wound up at the light, and he took
I think
off.
the problem right here.
Yeah, the selfie stick
Oh,
or
fuck,
whatever.
is it gone?
No, he grabbed it. He grabbed it.
Dude, you probably got on video, dude.
All right, y'all. So I'm finally kind of getting back into the rhythm of posting and all the scheduling of all that, because Christmas and New Year's kind of threw all that off. But in the last video, you guys saw we went snow biking, and I finally brought this thing home after like 2 years of being up there with pure neglect, really. Go up there, beat on it for a weekend, put it away, and I'll see it the next time. So kind of tore into this thing a little bit this past weekend, so kind of get into that a little later. I got a bunch of little parts for the gas and some parts for the 110. Even got some Harley parts. I don't know if I'm going to get to that stuff in this video, but so we got a bunch of little stuff to do this week, but the big thing this weekend is Supercross in San Diego. So since Supercross decided not to come back to the Bay Area for, I don't know exactly what reason, but they're not doing Oakland or San Francisco this year. Me and a few of the guys decided we're just going to do like an overnighter bender trip to San Diego. We were going to do A1, but we kind of decided for the nightlife part of it that San Diego would probably be a lot more fun. So we didn't get hotels. We didn't get an Airbnb or anything like that. We fly in Saturday, like midday afternoon. And we go to the races, party all night. We fly out Sunday. I think the earliest flight we could get was like 6. So bars are at least open till 2. So party till then, sleep in the airport for a few hours, and fly home. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get into it and see how this week goes. That little spill I took on the snow bike, this is my snow helmet. It's got all the good stuff to keep me warm. But when I went over the bars, I cracked the visor. So thanks to the TikTok shop, I impulsively bought one of these things. The little, I don't know. It's got little, like, wire elements that heat up and fuse to the plastic. It's pretty good. It's pretty strong. I also lost the little, like, screw, so now it's got a nice little dome head Allen in there. But it'll work for the 3 or 4 times a year I use it. So, like I said, we did some stuff to this guy. It was absolutely filthy when I got it home. It was all just like road grime though, so sprayed it down really quick with some Simple Green and hosed it off, and it all came back, shined up super quick. I lowered, when this bike was my dirt bike, I'm vertically challenged, so it was lowered. These fork tubes were slid all the way up, slid those back down because you can feel it in the snow. It feels like it's kind of like nosediving the whole time because this track kit is very tall. Even though I have this track kit as low as it'll go on adjustment, and I even cut this piece down, this piece that adapts the shock to the, oh my God, Heim joint. There you go. I cut and retapped this piece to make it even shorter because I wanted this bike really low. But anyway, lifted it back up. Still waiting to figure out the front spindle. Still want to update that front spindle so I get the trio shock put on. I'm going to build the top mount for the trio shock because the one from Timber Sled is $70 and it's ridiculously simple. And my dad has a water cutter at his disposal, so I'll just have him water cut that bracket out. And then this guy, this is the thing that was giving me problems, as you can kind of see there, missing some teeth. It's little oblongs. I got to hunt down a sprocket, so I really haven't even looked for one. but honestly, it's got just enough like pockets in it still. It honestly does perfectly fine. It's just a tensioner sprocket. I mean, this could be smooth and it would honestly work fine. So I'm not freaking out about that right now, but I do want to get one just so it's taken care of. These sprockets all look good, but the chain is ridiculously sloppy wherever that may be. I don't even know what I did with it. Oh, it's right here. And this thing's done for. I think it should have been serviced long before, but I mean, that thing's got some major slop to it the wrong direction. So anyway, that chain is shot. This one isn't an O-ring or anything. This is just a basic chain, but it sat up there and got rusty. I've been spraying it. I mean, it's fine, but since I ordered an X-ring chain for here, I just got a huge length of it that'll fit for both of these. And while I was ordering that, I ordered a chain for the gas as well, because that chain is also shot. So both of those chains and that chain will be X-ring. What else did we get into on this? Charged up the battery. The battery's perfectly fine. Now with the battery being charged, the heated seat works in both like low and high. And the grips as well work in high and low, except this guy ripped out of the element. I'm thinking I honestly could resolder it. I don't think you're gonna be able to see it right there. I could resolder it in, but I might just get new elements and give me an excuse to put new grips on it anyway. We'll see about that. But yeah, other than that, I mean, this thing's pretty dialed. I need to air up the rear shock, or at least check it. And then, yeah, figure out getting that trio on. It all depends if I get the new front spindle or not. That'll be kind of it for this guy. 110 got on the way, has a aluminum throttle tube, new grips, and it's getting the battery charged right now. It needs clutches pretty bad, but I'm gonna keep pushing that off as far as I can. And then this guy, we got the airbox plastics to still put on that I've been pushing off. We got new frame guards because the gas one doesn't line up, obviously. So I got KTM ones. Obviously, we have the new chain if that shows up this week. And the front tire is flat from Moonrock, so that's got it. The tube's got to get changed in that. We got new grips, aluminum throttle tube with the bearing on the inside and the outside of the throttle tube. Kind of cool. And big one is the seat cover, though. I finally got a seat cover, and that is upstairs. I'm gonna go grab that. All right, a little update for you guys. We got the seat cover on. I just finished cleaning the air filter. I'll oil it and throw that back in. I still need to get to replacing the airbox plastics, but I just can't deal with taking this bike fully back apart right now. Still need to get a tube. I've kind of been lacking on getting a front tube, but we're gonna get that on. I got my throttle tubes today for both this guy and the 110. And I meant to order the aluminum ones with the bearing on the back end of them. And once these got here, I realized they aren't it. So I'm just gonna throw the 110 one on, which it just locks into the ODI lobe that's already on there. I don't really care about the 110 one, but I'd like to get the bearing one for the gas, so I just ordered that. So those grips are gonna take a little while, but all right, for those who don't know, the all-time best way to put grips on, without a doubt, is starting fluid. It like melts the rubber and actually sets it on the bar. And it gives you some time to actually put it on and get it lined up how you want, unlike grip glue, which is basically, it's hard to do one-handed. Let's see here. Get some down in there. I like to like roll it around a bit as I pour out the excess. Shake off the extra. It's nice and lubed it. Slide it on there. And I always put my waffles, some people like them straight down and stuff. I always kind of have them down and forward, this angle here. Make sure she's all slid on there. Something kind of like that. There you go now. Wrap, ready to roll. We'll pull apart the throttle housing and get the new tube on. Throw the new grip on the new tube. This guy should be good to go. Maybe check tire pressure, but should be kind of it. Another quick note is when throwing the throttle tube on, it does have like that nylon bushing on this side, but nothing on the far side. So you have obviously metal on metal in here. Even with the plastic ones, you still have some friction, but you know, plastic is more forgiving, a little bit smoother. I like to obviously lube these. You don't want to put any type of grease like white lithium grease or, you know, wheel bearing grease or anything, because it'll get sticky too. You know, it'll make this kind of a slower snapback. So when lubing it, something like kind of keep in mind, honestly, chain lube is one of your best bets, because you want a lubricant. You don't want like a penetrating Croil. The standard Croil is not ideal because that's also a penetrative oil. This is Silicroil, so it has silicone in it. Same goes with like WD-40. Standard WD-40 will work. Your better bet, I think it's the yellow WD-40 can. It's the one with silicone in it as well. It's more just meant to actually keep something lubed versus creep into threads and knock something loose. So if you're working on dirt bike stuff, odds are you have some type of chain lube. I'm gonna go with chain lube because I don't even know where the top to that one is. But, you know, just shoot some down in there, shoot some on the bar. Just gives you something to kind of slide on versus just metal on metal for the foreseeable future. So this is the 120 link chain. And as you can see, we're gonna have to take 2.5 links out of it, 2 links out of it. So if you guys haven't broken chains before, it's pretty simple. There's a few different styles of tools. This is a new one I just picked up a little bit ago to put the Harley chain together. This one breaks chains and puts rivet style chains back together. So if you don't have a standard master link with a clip, this will press them back together. This one's pretty basic though. This block flips around for different styles of what you're doing, but you're gonna set, wow, of course. You're gonna set the rivet inside of that hole right there. Chain's gonna sit like that. You clamp down the other side of the chain with this outer piece here, and then this inner piece will tighten down, pushing that rod down and through to push the rivet out. Then you'll throw your master link on and we're good to go. Tighten up the chain, obviously set your axle sliders where you need them to keep your chain tight, and that'll be that. So once upon a time when I was really particular about all my bikes, I would flip the master link so you didn't see it, so it'd be in the back, but it just causes for a headache when installing and needing to locate and take off your chain. But yeah, I just stick them on the outside now. I'm not too worried about it. And make sure when you put your master link clip on, you always have it locking in going backwards, so that when it's rotating, if anything were to hit it, you know, it can get caught up in the chain guide, something caught up in here. It can't, if you have it facing the other way, something could hit it and, you know, make it clip off. But they're pretty on there, pretty snug. So now we just got to set chain tension, back the sliding, back the sliders out, and back the nut and bolt out to keep it tight, and we'll cinch up the axle and be good to go. All right, last little note about putting a new chain on. So they call, I mean, the average rule of thumb is 3 fingers at the back of your slider. Right here should fit 3 fingers. This is obviously a little tight. This is more like 2 fingers. I like to run my chains pretty tight at the beginning because they stretch fairly quickly. So I figured just get the stretch out of the way on the first, you know, your first ride, like halfway through your first ride. And then you can always go back to the truck and kind of cinch it up a little more, or just ride the rest of the day with a slightly sloppy chain. But if you were to set this at 3 fingers, pretty quickly it would be pretty slapped out because it has 0 hours on it. There's no stretch in this chain yet. But so yeah, we set this one a little bit tighter, but it's still got some movement, so it's not gonna kill anything. You know, you can kill your output shaft bearing or start chewing up your sprocket. And ideally, when you change a chain, you change a sprocket. When you change your sprockets, you change your chain. because old sprockets will kill a new chain, and an old chain will kill new sprockets. I want to change all of this over the summer during the off season. I'm getting new wheels, so new sprockets and new chain and stuff. So this is a pretty cheap chain. This is actually just off of eBay. It was very inexpensive, especially for an X-ring style chain. And when you hear me say like X-ring or O-ring chain, so you can see a standard chain, there's nothing in between these links. They're metal on metal. So all your lubricating is coming from chain lube. These ones here, you can see how much wider these links are. Inside of all these are little O-rings. So that's an O-ring style chain. This is an X-ring. So the ring, the only difference is these rings, they have grooves in them. You can see it's not like a complete O-ring. Not totally sure what's better or worse about O-ring versus X-ring, but I like to run these for, you know, maintenance wise. They just last a little longer. But like I said, this is a pretty cheap chain. Just gonna get through the season with this, and then when I change the wheels and everything, this will all be new. So at least you guys got to see kind of how that all works. We're into tweaker hours over here. What do we got going on, Ethan?
Just just an old fucking little 4-inch little fucking lift.
There's gonna be a lot of bleeps in that one.
Rats.
New 4-inch lift on the 1500.
A little bit of a wheel gap right there.
Little new wheel and tire setup. Still keeping the welds though, so don't worry. Still got the old school.
Yep, you're working around everything else.
All right. Wait.
Just get under there and bench press it in, dude.
Yeah, you're in the Marines, right?
Go up. No, you're not even close, brother.
Keep going in.
In?
Well, made it through TSA and forgot my AirPods, so I guess that's what you get. Carson, where are we headed?
Supercross, San Diego.
Let's go buy a beer.
I need a beer.
I need some sort of shot or alcohol.
This is taking forever.
Wow.
You can't.
It's way too small.
You can't go to the bathroom in an airplane with that.
What's Carson playing? He's playing
Clash of Clans up there?
You're way out, dude.
Noah broke his phone, but he didn't want to be without one for the weekend.
What time is it?
He's got the camera. What time is it? It's 1:35. He got 100% battery. He's good to go. This is awesome.
Neither one.
Dom, look at what we got here.
It's our best.
Identical. It's
Carmen's
identical.
Grill. Carmen's Grill. Check it out. Check it out.
Color match. Ours is now that we got the billet grill. It's a little cleaner.
Billy Grill.
We got clear headlights.
Oh,
Ed, you're hella undercover over there.
I am, dude. No one noticed anything.
Logan, you getting ready for the Uber ride? It's perfect. Just blow it all down there.
Has the number right here, dude.
No, he's his girl.
Your head's buried, dude. Your head's buried in your
I don't understand why are we so stuck? Chunks, give him your phone. I need your phone. Who is taking my phone? Get my phone.
Well,
I'm up like 60 on the night.
how'd we do? How'd we do?
I'd say pretty well.
Not too shabby.
Pretty well. Like 100 or so.
I think I'm up 3. I'm up at some point, so that's
I'm
good.
up 440. 440. See, turn on.
Who's betting like not hundreds?
Because I bet I had
Keep it even,
140
100.
bucks. That was in my wallet, and I played that, and then I lost, and I had this, and I had that, then I borrowed, and I had this, and I had that. Now I got this. Holy sh!
Dom won some sleep in there.
I got a question, fellas.
Someone
What are
got
we
the
standing
Uber?
out here for?
Need to wake up.
It feels way better out here. It's
Ed's
about
getting
harder than a
Uber.
sheep's ass.
God damn it.
I'll tell him when the man called.
I like Carson just done with life over there. What time is it? 3:20.
They banned TikTok, so now I'm on Instagram Reels. This is so fucking uncomfortable.
You actually gonna try and sleep right now?
What else do you want to do?
Like patty cake?
You can't gamble, can we?
I think we go back and gamble at this point. I'm wide awake now. Oh.
I got no more money.
I might make a bed out of these trays over here. What time does TSA open?
Why don't lights just come on? So now I really can't sleep.
I know it's bright in here, huh?
My legs hurt so
Wake him up. We caught some Z's. Your charger doesn't work from my phone, so my phone's about to die.
open when we go in.
It's the wrong charger.
TSA's open when we go in.
Do you have the tickets yet?
Yes, I do. Don't worry about that one.
All right. What are we waiting for? People are already walking in. This is brutality.
Brutal.
How you feeling, Logan?
Not good.
We got down there. Noah's on a sick one.
I'm ready
Yeah,
to
as
go.
per usual.
You want to hit Malloy's when we get back?
Boys?
Shoot.
Oh man, Jenkins. Noah.
Oh, we
Noah.
All right,
Oh, there he is.